and just do it. Well, I'm done with the brush. Got some actual wood on there this time. Not the freshest wood, but it will work. Or maybe it's too fresh, it's not dry. It will work. The last couple pieces of the brush stuff from yesterday. Nice too. I like it when you don't even have to start a fire. All you gotta do is throw the stuff on there and yeah, makes itself a fire. It's awesome. Hey, you can see we took that truck out into the field, whip around a little bit, popped a few rounds off. Not bad. We did come up with this here thing right there. Huge monster chopper. You can hear this thing too real quick. I mean, you can see how thick. Look at that full tang. Real thick. Yeah. Look at that bad boy. Oh, yeah. Right? That's beefy. That thing is beefy. I'm gonna do some testing on that for the other channel, but I figure I can still show it off, right? That thing is like so sick. Looks good too. Thick. How thick that thing is. But we'll see how good it does. Lopping and chopping, it's at DC 53, so sometimes edges and tips and stuff break off, but sure we'll find out. Then we did get one of those that I have not shown off yet. I was going to another channel, but people like that other one so much so far. This is more of a fighter. This is a sow catcher by Odin Wolf. You see that thing? Thing is sick. That thing is so sick. Yeah. Oh man. And that one's D2. We've got the D2 on it. Odin Wolf. Snaps in. Probably gonna put it on something like strapped up, so yeah, won't be bad. Hey, what's going on? Cool kid, Charlie. Hey, just hanging out. It's not dark yet, and I didn't have a bunch of brush to burn today, but threw a little bit of wood on the fire. That stump's taking a beating. I've been burning on it for a few. Yeah, something like that. I was showing off a couple of these sick blades too. Look at this thing. Look at the look on that thing. Jeez, that thing's a fat blade. Fat. So thick. Yeah, little chopper. See how that thing works out. The other channel I'll probably be, even the sheath is tight. That thing is tough. Big, heavy, real thick. I got one of them Odin Wolves too. I just was showing off. This thing's a fighter though. I gotta get a little bit of practicing with something like that. Sow catcher, kind of one of those, almost looks like a small Spartan sword of some sort or something like that. But this one's D2. This one's a little bit tougher as far as fighting and a little higher quality maybe. You see I was slashing some boxes with it earlier, and yeah, that's what it is. But popped on, say hi, Saturday night, afternoon, evening, what is it, 7 o'clock? Well, 7 o'clock, time for an energy drink, right? Oh, we got some of that wet wood falling off the fire. Wet or dry, it's not gonna burn once it's on the fire. Get up there. Something like that. Keep the fire going tonight. Yeah, that should help quite a bit. So what's everybody up to? What you guys up to? What you doing on Saturday? Got the flashlights ready to go. Got the new pew pew ready to go. Got the spotlights ready to go. I think there's two bars on my battery for the work light, so that thing is so stinking bright. This thing, you just spotlight up the whole back and you can shoot in the back 100 yards, no problem. Same with that. I got that it's a through night BSS V6, that black scout light. Got the bezels on there. That thing is such a beam. Like you can, it's just a beam. You can see it during the daytime. That's crazy, right? I don't even think that's on the highest setting right now, but yeah, pretty cool. Trying to hang out. Drinking my energy drink real quick before I switch over. Yeah. Not only the backside of the fire's burning, how you like that? Something's burning. You can hear the dogs all over the place, right? Jungle out here. Dogs barking. Birds chirping. That works. That thing is big. Let it all burn. Let it all burn. Yeah, so what's everybody up to tonight? Oh, as soon as I put the cardboard on there, there's a breeze. But that thing blows sideways. Jeez. Oh yeah, whatever. Tis what it is. It'll get dark soon enough. I'll probably hop on off of here before dark, but I popped up. Maybe I'll do a shorts video or something later on with the big fire going, whatever. Anybody hit any of those Labor Day sales? I saw a few things. I did go on Amazon, look around a little bit more. I did see a few things. Nice to get some of that winter stuff ahead of time. And while it's still a little bit cheaper with the sale going on, I definitely have to get a few more things for out here because it's gonna be so cold. Got the wood stove at least. Still real bright out for a fire, but hey, whatever, works for me. I'll play with some of these big fat knives. That's what I'm looking forward to. A whole box full of cardboard over here too. I'm gonna burn off. Every time that wet wood starts getting a little dull, I'm gonna start lighting it up with the cardboard. Yeah, hopefully everybody's doing all right out there. I don't know if anybody went and did anything today, but for the most part, I've just been sitting around today. Today's been like the first day I got a chance to breathe in a few, it seems like months, but it's only probably been a week or two, but getting all messed up with them bees slowed me down for a couple of weeks. Now, back in the swing of things, trying to get stuff going, get stuff rolling. Ooh, that smoke's rolling. Had a whole nother spot full of bees over here. Oh, you can't even really see a flame on there, can you? It's on that back side too much. Had to look up, but yeah. Should walk out to the field while it's still light out. long as those coals stay burning for me, I might walk back out there. Just have to figure out a different way to sling that thing around me. Won't go unarmed, that's for sure. Got to have the pew pew. That wood is wet. I think this other log is a little bit drier, but fire in the back of that thing. So. Oh yeah, you can hear the water boiling out. Use more shoes and more boots that way, melting them up. Just kicking stuff. Ugh. Yeah, today's kind of that relaxed day, you know? Try to get a break day. Oh, man. Anyways, what is everybody up to? Hanging out or what? Saturday night, people are usually doing stuff. Friday's usually the crazy night on here. It seems like every single Friday something pops up. People are just saying crazy stuff. It's just crazy the whole time. Saturday's a little more laid back. Everybody got a lot of stuff out of their system. And I know it's almost bedtime, but I got one of those lighter weight ones. These ghost things. That sour watermelon. Natural caffeine, 200 milligrams. Hey, George, what's going on? Just hanging out, talking. Whatever. Yeah. Pretty good. Pretty good. Hearing some dogs going. Done burning brush. Got out with a new pew pew today. Popped it up on the other. Oh, no, I didn't put it up on the other channel. Well, we did like some driving by with a truck and paint with that truck. That's why it's back there. It was out in the field earlier. A new work truck, but not new, but new to me. Work truck. I'm drinking a Ghost Energy. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, this one's that sour watermelon. I had a bang this morning to get me going. Those things are like 300 milligram, like smack in the face. That was pretty cool because I wasn't going anywhere. It's like woke up at 6 in the morning. I was like, yeah, I went to bed at like 2, whatever. Nothing to do today. Have not one single thing scheduled until tomorrow, and I just figured, whatever. It's kind of gonna be what it is. And I was just gonna hang out here all day and play with the new pew pew. I didn't get that big chopper out yet. I was planning on doing some videos with that big old fat thing to see if it's even half as good as it looks. It's kind of a budget piece, but it's hefty. This is like a big fat, and it locks right in there tight. Big fat chopper, so it's a thick boy. Now I got a little bit of practicing with this thing, not too much. That Odin Wolf, I showed it off a little while ago, but he just got out of here, so why not? One of them sow catchers. That thing is nasty. I mean, it's like a small, like one of them Spartan mini swords almost, or whatever, but yeah, it's gonna be sick. Ordered some replacement winter okay, yeah. Nice. Sweet, yeah. Oh, I did so much winter stuff last year that I pretty much neglected all my spring, summer, and fall stuff. But last fall too, I was hitting it real hard on the overall gear, layers, vest, gloves. I had just gotten a nice pair of spring and fall boots. And it was like the year before, the kids got me a real heavy duty pair of those Thorogood, like 2,400 grams thinsulate or whatever, and the boots. And Those things have been just tough. They're good. But we did get one of these little electric burner things that came in. Was burning off some old stuff or whatever. I got that. It just came in recent, but I ordered it a while ago. It took forever to get here. Amazon set up making the candles. So we did a bunch of candles, and the one kid was doing the color and helping out and pouring the hot liquid in, and the other one's putting like the essential oil stuff in there. Believe it or not, some of those candles smell kind of good, but kind of strong to me. But that little burner thing's cool. It came with, out of a pot, and the whole thing was like $25 or something like that. Now you can just make a ton of candles. So I bought a whole bunch of wicks, and then I bought a whole bunch of, it was soy wax, kind of different, right? Soy wax instead of beeswax. It was like a quarter of the price. So I was like, I got the little succulent things, the plants that they like or whatever. Gonna go deer. Yeah, oh yeah. This year, yeah, I'm going crazy this year myself. I am going to fill the freezer, shall we say. For sure, that is a guarantee this year, because I could just hop in the backyard. If the truck wasn't in the way, I could see from over here like 150 yards or something like that right there maybe. But yeah, we got them running through the back all the time. Literally all the time. Right now, a lot of, believe it or not, a lot of does with babies still. But whatever. Oh, that's a fire. Might have them warm. Oh, get in there, crazy. Burn off some cardboard, have a little fire, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I am going to be out this year for sure. Being that it's right in the back, I was going to put up, it's almost straight back. I got a tree stand off to the left of the field that's in already that was here. It kind of grew, a ladder stand that grew up into a tree way before I bought the property. And I was thinking about putting some sort of blind out this year, like before fall really hits. They're pretty good. My canned tomatoes, pickles, squash, zucchini, and peaches. Oh, sweet. Yeah, we didn't plant enough this year because we got here so late. Like I brought stuff with, I transplanted stuff. Got some tomatoes. I don't know that my mom canned any. We didn't have a real big harvest because we cleared out a whole extra section of the field. So now the field's like 3 times as wide, maybe. Got a really good space for it though for upcoming year, and I got these boxes of wood that are like 16-foot boards or something like that, but they're not very deep. They're probably like 8 inches deep or whatever, that run the whole way and have ends on them. So I was thinking about using them as like a raised bed setup of some sort. Maybe try to connect them together or whatever, and have a whole section open. I could make a big huge square or whatever out of it next year. I put a lot of stuff in the ground. Still got peppers, potatoes doing good. Didn't do but half of the potatoes. Oh yeah, my potatoes didn't do worth the time this year. Oh yeah, still all right on the potatoes here. Wanted to do more than I did. Really wanted to do a lot this year. Like I wanted to have thousands of pounds of potatoes instead of, and the spot that I was using for a root cellar is not good enough. So I guess it's kind of good. We didn't go quite as crazy as I wanted to, but it kind of sucks too because I wanted to do a lot more than that. I was trying to stack as much food as I possibly could off of the garden this year. The squash, everything I had outside of the fenced in area. Got a massive stuff. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, I did, we got first year put in asparagus. I know it takes a couple years. We had that fenced in, so that's actually doing okay. Like the stuff like the squash and some of the zucchini was okay, but I think some of that, the deer just came by and just ate everything off the whole tops and everything. I didn't do any okra. I don't think my mom did any okra. But yeah, it was a short, got out here quick, threw in a little bit of stuff, definitely not enough, and pretty much eating through everything. I did not get even a half of the beans I did last year in the city house, but it was nice to get out here. I still got stuff all over here from building. I didn't finish cleaning up. That's probably gonna be tomorrow because I don't have too much crazy stuff tomorrow. I got so much wood over here. Duh. I got a lot of stuff to do still, but yeah, it's gonna be all right. It'll be a better garden setup for next year. Any new 2A news for your state? My state, one cool thing when I got this new little blaster, you don't have to turn in your own registration papers. Our state makes you register pistols. And I got a little, like, it's like the ARV. It's like a real solid 9mm AR, takes CZ Scorpion mag, shit like that. So the papers we don't have to turn in no more. They do that. I don't know what's gonna end up happening with all this last shooting thing. Everybody's calling for crazy stuff I just don't want no part of. I mean, no infringements always means, yeah, more gun control, right? But it's gonna be. See, we got a new governor coming. Our governor is gonna change this upcoming year. We got one talking about getting rid of all the land tax and stuff, so that's awesome. But as far as 2A news, I don't think I had too much going in our state. Not much has changed because they like flipped over the Senate and the legislature. So everything's kind of gridlock right now. I mean, we had we had so much stupid shit in the last couple years, but nothing crazy. I can't think of anything that is going to be worse or better. It's kind of all just there still. uh, Suppressor stuff is easy right now over here, so I've been looking at that. It's Scorpion Mag, smart on year end as far as magazine availability goes. Yeah. And it's really small, like really, really small, and it has, I can't show it to you on this video. I'll probably pop a video up or something. We probably pumped another 500 rounds through it or something like that, and then towards the end of the day there, we popped out a Geisley trigger from one of the other ARs and put it into this, and oh my god. I got that 5010, what is it, Houston? 510C. I got the 510C with the circle and the dot because it's LED, so you can see in there better. But yeah, this thing bangs. It goes quick. It moves easy. It's real easy to move around. It's so stinking short. Oh my gosh. It was actually a pretty smooth process. Ordered it online, shipped it to a local dealer, scooped it up quick. Got it with the bigger end on it, so I could put a can on it. And I got it with a regular brace. I was gonna do that PDW brace, but they were trying to get like $250 more for it or something like that. I was just like, I got a brace on the regular, the 5.56 AR pistol. I don't have no problems with that. So just take this one. I mean, collapse down. It's got the big opening on the end there. It's like a break or whatever that shoots everything that way from you. This pistol, and a medium-sized barrel. And the handguard's like extra fat. So I found one can that might fit inside it without replacing the handguard. And aside from that, I wanted to get a little thermal for the top of that thing to make that thing my like nighttime run around, which I might still do. I looked at a couple. I looked at that Houston thermal. They got one at the shop over there, and it was like $1,600. It's kind of like, oh my god. And I was looking at the AGM Globals and the Hydra, that NDT Hydra or whatever it's called. Those are both starting at like $800. It just makes it a little bit easier. Is the trigger season just about done? Tick. we don't have chiggers up here, but we got ticks, and I haven't seen one since I've had this place, this property. They're like here pretty thick in the spring, and then you just don't see them. It's like a month or two of just ticks everywhere, and then it just stops. I don't have no problems with that. I got this out here for the bugs too, in case you need that 40% DEET stuff, you know. Keep it away from the grandson. That's not always good for children. But yeah, it works for me. I haven't even put it on today. We've been having 3 days in a row. We were below 50 degrees for the temperature. 3 days in a row. Ugh. Put a hoodie on. I actually brought a hoodie out here with me because I'm gonna be out here for a while. Even after I hop off the live stream, I'm gonna run around in the back. Got the lights. Might pop a few more rounds. 9mm sales. Man, I had them around here. $10 a box. Winchester white box. Kind of like, it's not real cheap, but it's cheap enough. I'm not paying shipping. I'm not, you know, you can just go scoop it up and bang stuff with it. I know it takes out woodchucks. Doesn't matter. You hear these dogs? Once in a while, I hear all these dogs. I was thinking about comparing my to a man. Oh, yeah. My buddy's setting up a thing. You can get one for mine for $300, so you could drop it down in there if the power goes out or whatever, and you could pump it up. And his well is almost 4 times as deep as mine. I'm like way up on a water table. I think his was like $800 or something like that. And he was like, "Man, we got to get these." We were just actually looking on Amazon, has them on there. And my pond's gone now. I had a pond over here and swampy pond thing, whatever you want to call it, and it was several feet deep, and now it is completely bone dry. I got grass growing in it now. It's crazy, but just droughted right out. And then we had like 5 to 15 minutes of rain on and off for 4 or 5 days or something like that. Nothing enough to make a puddle anywhere or anything like that, but you know, it did pour really, really hard for like 5 minutes the one day, and then the sun came right back out and just dried it all up. So we've been definitely droughted over here this year. Everything looks green though. You see how green everything is still? And we don't even really have the leaves coming off too much. A couple of them walnuts got some leaves turning yellow, but it's so green because the dew has been so thick in the morning. You could hear some truck whipping down up there. Gotta be a truck. Yeah, it was a truck. That's about all I could see is the blare of a truck. But yeah, the grass keeps thick. I mean, you come out here in the morning and the grass is so wet, it's ridiculous. It's just moist and dripping with water. I mean, I haven't even had to go too crazy with water in the garden. Everything seems to be, which is nice. I just haven't had enough time this year. It really would have sucked if everything wasn't so wet as far as dew is concerned. But we've had no rain. Heavy humidity, no rain. It's just been real heavy on the humidity. Labor Day weekend. This stuff's burning. It should be good. Oh, that's all water coming out of there. That is a wet piece right there. Oh. Some of these might be a little drier. Oh, chunks and stuff. Stuff. It's gonna get dark in an hour or something. I'm looking forward to fall. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh yeah. I don't usually drink the coffee. It's not my cup of tea. But yeah. I'm looking forward to running that wood stove again. This is all wet stuff that we cut up and can't burn in the wood stove this year. You can see the water pouring out of it on the side over there, but uh, good enough once you get the coals going. Yeah, you can get a little outside fire going. But I got some wood up towards the house that's split and all ready to go. I just don't have enough. I probably got a third or a quarter done of what I need maybe. I just got that truck, so tomorrow even I might run over and wrap up a chain or whatever, or maybe a rope. Not probably a chain over on that cherry tree that tipped over a couple years ago. We actually chopped some of it up already and burned it last year. It was plenty dry. Got a meter, pop it in, pop it out. You can see how much moisture's in there, and yeah, that's gonna be a thing this year. Heating just with a wood stove is going to be interesting now that wife is here. Last year it was just me, and there was like no insulation every weekend when I came out here until I got that in. Wait for the inspectors and everything, and it's just like so cold. I hung a hammock off of the upstairs hammocks. I think I even put it on the. That sounded enough like a gunshot. That was pretty loud, right? You know what that was? That was walnut. I'll bet you falling off and hitting that metal over there. First, I was like, "Oh, hold on a second. I'm gonna do this on a live stream." Widowmaker trees. Yeah. I've been taking a lot of trees down. Not here, like for other people and stuff lately. Chopping them up, taking them out. Someone just had chopped up an oak tree they need moved. I'm like, it's oak, huh? Yeah, I'll take it. I got plenty here. That was loud, wasn't it? Yeah, I got metal over there. You can see where that tree is. That goes off to the side. I got a building over that way, and then I got a bunch of scrap metal that we have to. It was a bang though, wasn't it? I was like, okay, we're in the wrong spot out here for this. We need to. We need to focus our attention in the other area. But yeah, we had the walnuts falling. They're starting to fall. And then the trees we took down, a couple of them, 6 of them or so were walnuts. So I'm sure if I bang this thing off there, you might be able to hear it. Oh yeah, that one you can probably hear. Yeah, but it was falling down, boom, off these big, huge trees over here. Yeah. Not bad though. It's gonna start getting quiet. And that wet wood's burning. We got something burning. Took long enough. Smoking still real hard. Not bad. Quiet night. It's gonna be. Everybody's got that extra day off of work. That was loud, right, man? I thought that thing was. You know what was happening there for a second? Someone's coming out of the woods after me or whatever and missed me on that first shot. Oh yes, I'm this upcoming weekend. I got an area over here, going all the way back to a field. I just got the ribbon for the fencing. I still have to buy the post or whatever. And I got on Tuesday, I think they said it would be here. This thing took like 10 days to get or whatever. But it's not the Gallagher solar panel that runs. This is a Zeb something my buddy told me about. That's the one he's got right now. And that thing runs like a full mile or mile and a half, something like that. So I got all the ribbing for it and everything. And right now I currently have sheep at his house. And yeah, they'll be coming this way. Katahdin Jacob mix and trying to do more regular Katahdins so I don't have all the wool. But his mother still has one of those things where you mat them. You mat all the wool together so that when they sheared them this year, we put them all into these big burlap sacks. burlap, and mat it all up like that and break it down. She's got one of them foot pedal spindle things so you can make the yarn out of it. And my buddy's oldest daughter has actually been knitting stuff out of it. So like I'm hoping to have a real wool hat. But yeah, if we get them out here the next, I don't know for sure. I can do it this upcoming weekend. I'm gonna try to get that fencing up and everything, but it may end up being a week or two. Yeah, but we'll have sheep out here. A loon? Loom? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be yeah, I'm interested in this stuff. They taste good, so I figure I'd get them instead of I think they taste better than the goats. And the goats are always trying to escape, like he calls them escape artists. Those things are escape artists. Those things just try to get out every which way possible, and the sheep just kind of just hang out in there, you know. I got that ribbon wire. I'm gonna section off like well, that first paddock area there is probably gonna be about 3 acres, and then I'm gonna do a section off of that that's probably about 2 acres. So they're gonna help me clean up all that. It's gonna be fun. He's like, it's great, man. Everywhere you put the sheep, you don't have to mow. Yeah, I'm okay with that. But over there is like raw land and I don't know. They can mow it still. In between all them trees, they'll find stuff to chew on in there. And they're not bad. I like the sheep. You know, just hanging out. They breed, so your food makes more food. I've heard that before. I think Bear Independence said that, and I love that. Every time I go to the Arabic restaurant, I'm always like, can I have a lamb biryani? Oh, yeah. Tasty treat. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. Oh, water coming out that end of the wood. I can even see that up there. Maybe not. Pouring out, but. All right, well, I think I'm going to hop off of here. Thanks, everybody, for stopping by. I just want to pop on, see what's going on, say what's up. And might run around a little bit before it gets too dark. And, yeah, everybody have a good night. Try to enjoy the last little bit of kind of summer. And the fall and the winter. It's gonna be a good year, I think. You know. Only though, keep your eye on them. Oh, okay. Yeah. Those ones that he's got over there, I go in there. They usually either they run right up to you or they run right away from you. And I haven't had too many problems with those ones. That's a hardy breed too for up here, so we can keep them for the whole winter and they don't die off so much. They stay good and at least a shelter that has at least 3 sides. I got 4 sides on the one. I'll probably leave like a door crack so they can go in and out or whatever. And yeah, so all right, have a good night, everybody. Talk to you soon. If I could shut this thing off.